Hello friends, and welcome back to Picture Astrology, to the series of planets through various houses for different ascendants. In this series we will talk about placement of Sun in the 7th house for a Pisces horoscope when the rising sign is the Pisces. So when this happens, Sun will be found in the sign of Virgo, which is the 6th sign of the zodiac. Now, as we know that Sun is a lord of Leo sign, which happens to be the 5th house for a Leo rising, for a Pisces rising. So this 6th house is generally considered one of the negative houses of the horoscope. It has connotations like legal matters, legal troubles, your enemies, your hard work. But at the same time, Sun is your soul. Sun represents the very core of your being. And from this house, Sun will have a direct aspect on the ascendant itself. And as we know, ascendant is the most important point in the entire horoscope. It literally defines, or at least shows, the anchor of your life. And any aspect on your ascendant can have a great impact on your life throughout the life, for the entirety of your life, and especially of the Sun, because Sun anyways represents the core of your being. So this will make this position not only very important but also very interesting because of that negative lordship of the Sun. So let's try and unravel this mystery of Sun in 7th house of sign Virgo for the Pisces Ascendant horoscope. So before we start our exploration, let's just see very quickly what all houses this one placement of Sun in 7th house is going to impact. So we know Sun is present in 7th house, so 7th house matters like spouse, marriage, your business partnership, along with the lordship of the sign Leo, which is in the 6th house. So this will show your legal troubles or legal matters, areas of life where you have to provide services. And from here, Sun will have a direct aspect on the 1st house. So everything related to your ascendant, yourself, your mental makeup, your mental personality, how you come about to others in life, or how you are perceived by others in life. So all those things will be affected. So for a quick reference, I have listed down these areas at a high level right here, all the houses and the top level significations. So let's look at them one by one. So let's first talk about the 1st house and the personality of the person. What does this Sun here says about the personality? See, Sun has direct aspect on the 1st house, and personality is governed by the 1st house mostly, or the lord of the 1st house, which in this case happens to be Jupiter, because Pisces is lorded by the teacher of the zodiac, Jupiter. Now, one thing to note is that Jupiter and Sun are best of friends. They are really good friends with each other. So the aspect of Sun on a Jupiter sign is always welcome. And in this case, it will generally give a fair looking or a good build, a good personality. Especially because Sun is also lord of 6th house. What it will do is, it will give a physical personality which is capable of doing hard work. Lord of 6th house shows the areas of life where you have to work hard, and its aspect on the 1st house, especially Sun being a malefic, that aspect, but because Sun is good friend of Jupiter, what it shows is the person will be a hard-working personality, and that hard work will pay off in life. It will not be in vain. it will definitely be beneficial because of this friendly relationship between Sun and Jupiter. Now, one thing is that Sun also shows your ego. Sun is the core of your personality, your soul, but in human life or human characteristic, it also displays the ego of yourself. And Jupiter is the Lord of Ascendant. Though Jupiter is the teacher of the zodiac, it is the one of the most intelligent planets. But one of the drawbacks of Jupiter is that Jupiter also generally has some kind of vanity. So this Sun's aspect on the first house, now especially Sun being Lord of sixth, will impart some sort of negative quality to Sun. Now that Sun having an aspect on the first house will give person overconfidence in their own ability. So they could be overconfident in the sense that they would like to do things on their own. Even when there are other people who can help, they would not like to go and approach for help directly. Now it also gives them a enhanced sense of self-respect. They are not, there are some people who are really street smart, who know how to get around, who know how to get things done. They don't let their ego come in way, but that's not the case with these people. They have a extensive sense of self-respect. So sometimes self-respect, when it goes to extreme, can be construed as ego. When they have a lot of overconfidence, that can also be construed as vanity. So that is one thing which people with this placement should try to improve generally. Now if Jupiter is very well placed and Moon is also well placed, then this problem will not happen so much. But just speaking from this placement of Sun here, such people are always advised to take care of their overconfidence and an extreme or exaggerated sense of self-respect. But this Sun's aspect, though, as we saw, that gives a person who is hardworking or very diligent in life, and at the same time these people have great interest in knowledge or learning new things. This is because the ascendant lord is Jupiter, and Pisces being the sign, Jupiter ascendant people are always inclined towards learnings and knowledge. Sun also shows highest level of knowledge. So when Jupiter is well placed from this Sun, and Sun having direct aspect on the first house, these people, they put a lot of diligence and hard work towards gaining knowledge, and they can become great lawyers, they can become great judges, because sixth house domain is all about law, judgment, service to the society or service to the government. So they can rise at a very high level in a government organization, or if these people work in private organization also, they can reach the topmost level, because Sun shows the topmost level. They have the hardworking nature, they have love for the knowledge, and because of the lordship of sixth house, they will not stop until they defeat their enemies. So this is a great position when it comes to pursuit of knowledge, when it comes to pursuit of professional goals. See, because 7th house also shows the high rank you will get in professional life. It is 10th from 10th, so it shows the professional rank, the highest position you will get in life, and Sun here is always helpful. Now Sun is also in the sign of Virgo, which gives them a acute analytical mind, which is very much needed for people like lawyer, judges, or even surgeons. Topmost surgeons have these kind of placement with Mercury also well placed. So from professional and educational point of view, the Sun position is very good. Now let's quickly talk about the 7th house aspect, and marriage is one thing which definitely comes into the mind. Now marriage generally depends, and every area of life actually depends on multiple factors, especially marriage, because you have to look at the position of Venus in this case, because Venus is the karaka of married life, as well as Mercury because it is the lord of the 7th house. However, just based on the placement of Sun, we can say that generally person tend to marry a little late in life, because initially they are very much concerned or interested about their own education and then their own professional life, because we saw that how this Sun would make a person very interested in educational pursuit as well as in professional pursuit. So because of that, marriage kind of takes a backseat early in life, and they generally tend to marry little late, which is not bad really, because Sun is the lord of 6th house here. So late marriage is always advisable when such a placement is there. Now married partner could be either from the maternal family. See, 6th house shows your mother's siblings. So many times mother's sibling play an important role in finding your married partner or spouse. And this especially happens when Mercury is also well placed. Why Mercury? Because Mercury is the karaka of your mother's family or mother's siblings. So if with Sun being here and Mercury also well placed, then very often, in most cases, person finds the spouse with the help of the maternal family. Now the spouse of the native also tend to be very well educated. Education becomes a keyword even in the spouse's life, and also the professional life for the spouse becomes very important. Why? Because we saw Sun has all these characteristics. The lord of 7th is Mercury, which is again associated with education and profession. The lord of the ascendant itself is also Jupiter. So it's a confluence of all these matters which generally shows that the native's spouse would also be equally interested in having a successful profession life as well as academic pursuits. And because of this, many times the married partners might have to live away from each other because of their either education or professional life, because both of them are really important in fulfilling yourself as well as your spouse's life. And so many times I've seen horoscope with this placement, and husband and wife, they both are either one is lawyer, one is doctor, they both are very busy. Sometimes they have to travel a lot, so couple of times in a week they have to stay away from each other. So those kind of things generally are seen when this Sun happens here related to the marriage. So I guess we are still to talk about many other aspects of this placement, but this video is getting longer, so I would stop here for now. I hope you like this video. Please do share your thoughts in the comment section, and do like and subscribe to my channel, where we will try to resolve many more such mysteries. So thank you guys for watching, and see you again soon.